Okay, let's dive into this. Today, we're exploring the fascinating dual nature of customer relationship management systems, or CRMs. Think of these systems like a massive iceberg, right? On the surface, you've got this shiny, incredibly powerful software. But beneath the waterline, well, there's a huge hidden foundation of organizational science. And honestly, that's what actually dictates whether your software syncs or sails.
Which brings us to the central tension of today's explainer. Why do so many powerful CRM systems fail? I mean, we're talking about billion-dollar technologies here, systems that promise to absolutely revolutionize businesses. Yet, they so often result in crashed implementations, completely wasted budgets, and just highly frustrated teams. So why is there such a massive disconnect? Let's figure it out. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. Let's move to and see how this builds. First, we'll look at the power of modern CRMs, followed by the Salesforce ecosystem. Then we hit our implementation reality check. We'll explore the technology acceptance model, break down the 3 pillars of organization, and finally, look at moving from data to decisions.
Section 1. The power of modern CRMs.
So, we need to set the stage by looking at what these platforms actually do. A modern CRM is far, far more than just a glorified digital address book. It's a dynamic, unified platform designed to maintain a full 360-degree view of a customer's relationship with a company. It tracks literally every interaction, mapping the entire journey, right from that very first marketing click, all the way to the final purchase and well beyond.
Section 2. The Salesforce ecosystem.
To really wrap our heads around this, let's look at the specific toolkit a modern system offers, using Salesforce as our prime example. Picture customer journey. It might start right here in the Sales Cloud as a brand new lead, where teams are tracking deal stages and forecasting revenue. But then, let's say after the sale, that same customer has a quick question or issue. Bam, they seamlessly transition into the Service Cloud. Here, support agents use omnichannel tools and case management to resolve their tickets super efficiently, all without ever losing the context of those previous interactions.
But the journey doesn't stop there. Through the Marketing Cloud, companies can use this rich data to carefully segment their audiences and trigger highly targeted email campaigns. And if those customers are buying online, well, the Commerce Cloud kicks in. That delivers a highly personalized e-commerce shopping experience based directly on their unique preferences and past behavior. And underpinning all of this amazing functionality are some seriously cutting-edge features. You've got massive analytics dashboards, a sprawling app exchange for third-party custom integrations, and most impressively, tools like Einstein AI. This isn't just storing data anymore. It's leveraging artificial intelligence to actively predict customer behavior and automate complex tasks. The raw power of this software, it's truly staggering.
And hey, keep in mind, Salesforce is just one titan in a massive industry trend. There is a vast ecosystem of competitors out there, powerhouses like Microsoft Dynamics 365, Oracle CX Cloud, SAP, HubSpot, and Zoho. All of them are offering these comprehensive enterprise-level suites, all attempting to capture that exact same 360-degree magic.
Section 3. The Implementation Reality Check.
All right, so we've seen the tip of the iceberg, the incredible tech, but why doesn't it guarantee a win? Take this quote from the Procedia Technology Research. Most of the problems in the application of CRM solutions is not technical, but organizational. So the crucial point is, the software usually isn't the problem. It's user resistance, cultural disturbances, and a total failure to adapt internal business processes that cause these systems to crash and burn.
Section 4. The Technology Acceptance Model. To understand how organizations actually adopt or, reject these platforms, researchers turn to the Technology Acceptance Model, or TAM framework. And this brilliantly illustrates the flow. Notice the left side, 3 critical organizational factors. Our sources suggest that these factors directly influence the middle boxes, the actual perceived and intense use of the CRM. That usage then flows right, determining the quality of information, and finally, business satisfaction. Basically, if the left side is broken, the right side simply never happens.
Section 5. 3 pillars of organization. So what exactly is happening on that critical left side we just saw? Well, pillar number 1 is process orientation. The research heavily stresses that CRMs require a painful but absolutely necessary transition. Companies must move away from old, vertically oriented hierarchy-based structures and become a process-oriented organization. Think about it. If your business isn't aligned to create value for the customer first, just laying a fancy CRM on top of your broken hierarchy isn't going to fix a single thing. Pillar number 2 is technological orientation. This simply means an organization must naturally embrace and invest in new tech. They promote research and development, they eagerly acquire new IT solutions, and they actively want to exploit things like business intelligence. Look, if a company's culture is inherently afraid of new technology, they're never going to utilize a dynamic CRM to its full potential. It's just not going to happen.
And a third pillar is innovation orientation. This goes way beyond just liking computers. It's about a culture that promotes generating new ideas and finding creative ways to use information. An innovative culture doesn't just collect data to sit on a server somewhere. They look at the CRM and ask, hey, how can we creatively use this market information to develop entirely new products and services?
Section 6. From data to decisions.
So what happens when a company actually successfully combines that software with those 3 organizational pillars? Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the domino effect. When you have process, tech, and innovation orientations in place, you get Step 1, intense widespread use of the CRM by your team. That intense use automatically generates Step 2, incredibly high-quality, up-to-date customer information. And that pristine data triggers Step 3, executives are finally satisfied because they have the reliable support they need to make competent strategic decisions.
You see, whether management is making a daily, tactical choice based on internal workflow metrics, or a massive outward-looking strategic pivot regarding the whole market, the CRM, when implemented properly, acts as the foundational brain of the entire company. It serves up the exact right data at the exact right time.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final, provocative thought to ponder. Does your organization actually have the process, tech, and innovation mindset to make a CRM succeed? Before getting totally distracted by the shiny new features of Salesforce, Microsoft, or Oracle, you really have to look below the waterline of the iceberg. You've got to evaluate your own company's organizational readiness first, because that, my friends, is where true CRM success is won or lost. Thank you so much for joining us on this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.